The presidential election in America is inexorably approaching. They want to impeach Joe Biden. He is suspected of corruption, which does not add to the ratings of the not very popular leader. The European Union is not unreasonably afraid that former U.S. President Donald Trump will be re-elected to the post of head. Considering that everyone is more righteous than Biden, Trump harshly criticized his foreign policy, accusing him of almost destroying America. The EU is afraid that Trump will withdraw the United States from NATO. It is worth noting that Trump has criticized the alliance countries many times, calling them parasites and parasites, so the collapse of NATO, if he comes to power, is more than obvious. It is also obvious that with Trump coming to power, assistance to the famous country will be immediately stopped. Trump will finally take care of the problems of his country, and America will stop being a rabid peacemaker where it is not asked. In addition, the US-European alliance will collapse. Trump himself is still cautious with loud statements, but on his website there is a vague statement that it is necessary to reconsider relations with NATO since they have outlived their usefulness. Also in his next interview, the future possible president of America said that if he wins, he will be guided only by the interests of his own country, which is tired of rushing about on several fronts and wants to live calmly and prosperously. Much has also been said about the American people, plagued by inflation and unemployment. Trump said that it pains him to see what America has been brought to by incompetent rule. Biden himself also managed to speak out about Trump's possible return to the post of head. According to Biden, the second term of Trump's presidency will definitely be worse than the first. He did not specify what exactly the current head of the United States had in mind, but it is clear that Democrat Biden considers the staunch Republican Trump to be universal evil. They profess completely different ideas. Biden also said that fatigue from the scandals surrounding his son had greatly exhausted him, and he would not have run for a second term if Trump had not announced his candidacy. As a true patriot, Biden cannot let the Republican win. And in parallel with the struggle between the current and future presidents, the German foreign minister criticized the photograph of the Turkish leader who was photographed with the Russian and Iranian leaders. According to her, this is a direct challenge to NATO and a spit in the face of the West. She, in turn, was reproached by her European colleagues that Germany was too sluggish in helping Russia's enemy. Annalena Baerbock said that her country is doing exactly as much as it can and considers necessary. By the way, many did not like Baerbock's criticism of the photograph of the three presidents. On the internet, real battles broke out in which people spoke out that Russia, Iran, and Turkey may have their own interests that are different from the interests of Europe. For some reason, the EU believes that the whole world should dance exclusively to their tune, whereas in reality, everything is completely different. And given that the West has always perceived Russia, Iran, and Turkey as potential and undemocratic enemies, it is quite logical that the leaders of these countries have increasingly warmer relations. As for me, a Chinese leader would be needed there. Then there would be a mighty four.